All right, well, welcome to Des Moines, Iowa, an American Truck Simulator. We are in Iowa, which is where I live, and we are going to be driving west uh, through Nebraska, where I'm from. So we're going to test this out and see what it all looks like. All right, here we go. We are going to go get gas. Hopefully we have enough gas to get there. Oh, looks like we're good on gas, doesn't it? Yeah, it says full. I don't know why I thought that said empty earlier. I feel like it did. So let's set our waypoint then. All right, we are going to zoom out a little bit. And we're gonna go, how far do we want to go? Scotts Bluff is a long way. Let's go to North Platte. What's the gas station over there? We should have enough of that. So I live here and I don't recognize that weird dinosaur thing, but that's okay. I'm gonna assume that the some of these business names aren't legit, but the streets are legit, which is pretty cool. We're at Northeast 14th Street, which means that we're going to be taking a left, and then we'll be getting on to Interstate 80. If you go right and you go north a little ways, that takes you to Ankeny, Iowa. Ankeny's a beautiful city with some of the absolute worst drivers. In fact, all of central Iowa basically has the worst drivers on the planet. So let's put our blinker on here. All right, here we go. I don't think we killed our map icon for the gas station, which we don't need, so let's knock that out. All right, and we're off. Looks like they're using genuine Iowa license plates. Also nifty. Here we go. So that hotel looks like a real deal. That water tower you see off in the distance, we have about 8 million of those. And obviously this is a truncated view. Because it's a video game and you can't put the entire city into these things. And it's funny because if you are at this point, just over there is downtown. I mean, it's a ways down there. Over here looks fairly accurate. A lot of industrial type stuff. if you look over there, there's downtown Des Moines, which is way back behind us in quote-unquote real life. But that's okay. The big tall building there, that's the company my wife works for. So I'll be nice and non-controversial, so she doesn't get in trouble. So this is where 80-35 turns into 80. I really wish traffic was like this here, because that's awesome. Alright, so we got this rest area coming up here on the right, and it is actually pretty accurate to the one that's on Interstate 80. That is a fan blade for all the fans that you see out there in the fields. That's a blade. That rest area used to be very small, old school, and then they redid it and put a fan blade there, and I don't know. I'd say it's pretty cool, but I don't know if it's cool. Atlantic beat us my senior year in football, so we don't like them at all. What's nice is in the last, 4 minutes, we've covered probably real life 60 miles. This looks so awesome. Had a hilarious night in Grand Theft Auto Roleplay. Turn your radio down, sir. Had a dog pee and poop on my leg and shoes, so that was good. And another of my characters got stabbed and sent to the hospital. So it was a banner evening in Brain Dead World Racer. Uh-oh, then we better get over. Alright. Get over, dude. Well, this is more accurate than I care to admit. Get to work, guys. If only the construction was like, you know, 1/8 of a mile long. Usually we see signs, road construction for the next 672 miles. Alright, if you're familiar with Iowa, you know there's no way in hell we should be in Council Bluffs by now, but here we are. Nice Camaro. So that takes us to I-29 south. We're going to be going straight over here on I-80. We're going all the way through Nebraska, or most of the way through it. Alright, see those horrible sculptures? Those are real. That's an actual real bridge right off of Broadway Street in Council Bluffs. So I don't know who commissioned that quote-unquote art piece, but I don't know, I guess it fits, because I would say a lot of Council Bluffs looks like extras from Mel Gibson's The Road Warrior movie. So yeah, I'm not too upset about it. But I do know that the residents of Council Bluffs really complain about that a lot. So there's the Omaha skyline. That's pretty accurate. They do have a brand new skyscraper that is almost completed. That's not in here. But you got the Woodman Tower. You got the Union Pacific Railroad little piece right there. To the left is the zoo, Henry Dorley Zoo, but probably not the game, obviously. And they got a lot of the fairly common landmarks. This is where I-480 and I-80 merge, right here. And 680 north takes you through northwest Omaha, back around to Iowa. So it kind of loops around, but we're going to be heading 80 west. Towards Lincoln, home of the Cornhuskers. Ba-da-da-da. Oh man. If I sound loopy, it's because it's 1 in the morning and I can't sleep. I saw someone else's ATS video. I need to figure out the, I just haven't played with it, and I'm sure it's an easy setting, the GPS that talks to you. Now we're at 75 miles per hour. So I'm doing the free roam, obviously. We're not doing any jobs or anything. We're just going through the Nebraska and Iowa DLC because it's fun. Let's reduce the road noise a little bit. Holy crap, sorry about that. How annoying. Waverly, known for having nothing. Just kidding, Waverly. So in the event that you're one of the 3 people that will watch this, and you're from Waverly, that's just a joke. Part of me wants to veer off into Lincoln just to see, like, if they have Memorial Stadium there or something like that. I know the game has different shots where you can take photos and all that cool stuff, scenic type things. Maybe I should go back to the outside view so it'll help me stay awake, because now I'm starting to get to know. I'm kidding, I'm not going to fall asleep. Now we've got a plane taking off out there from the Lincoln Airport. So we'll flip external just for a second to see if we can see Lincoln off in the distance. Pardon me, officer. Get out of your way here. Not really seeing Lincoln yet. maybe I passed it and just didn't catch it. That guy has a lot of wood. Alright, back to the cab. So this is the first truck. I mean, you can't really buy the sleeper trucks yet. I'm only, I think, a level 5 or something like that. Yep, this is what it's like driving through Nebraska. Pretty flat, and yeah. I'm gonna have to see what other states there. I know they have Texas, I think. I want that DLC for sure. Lived there for a couple years. That might be fun. No, let this Tesla pass us, and we gotta get over. We got ourselves an emergency situation. Accurate state trooper vehicles. So Grand Island looks like it's next. Whoops, don't want to hit the rumble strips there, sorry. Yeah, dude, this looks exactly like Nebraska. Got ourselves a floating blip up in the sky. I don't know what that is. Something from Offutt Air Force Base, maybe in Omaha. Oh, we got Nebraska plates too. That's cool. All right, Grand Island and Red Cloud. 1 mile. We got ourselves a question mark on the old map over there. We'll catch that some other time, though. Right now, we are just taking a look-see. The Platte River. So basically, once you get past Lincoln, this is it until you hit Colorado. And that's a long, long drive. If you look at the map with Nebraska, and you're driving all the way through the Panhandle, I mean, this is just nothing but flat farm stuff. This is kind of the cool little thing. It's close to Kearney, Nebraska here. Even though I don't think Kearney is on the map. We're gonna veer off here, and there's a little picture thing. Let's see what that's all about. See anybody behind us. Let's take a picture. Hey, selfie stick. I don't know, I feel like I'm supposed to be Oh, the archway. I wonder if that sign is what you're supposed to take a picture of. I don't know. But the archway is pretty cool. My brother lives out this direction, so I've seen that archway a few times. Oh, we got ourselves something glowing in the parking lot over here. All right. Oh, there we go. So that gives us a little Nebraska Explorer. 1 of 6. To say that there's 6 things to see in Nebraska might be an exaggeration, but we'll go with it. So yeah, that archway, that's the real deal. Pretty cool looking. Huh, I've never done one of these before. The hot air balloon. Alright. Yep, and we're doing more still. Some fake buffalo, I would assume. I hesitate to skip the cutscene because it's kind of neat. Look at that. Hey, there's my truck over there. No trailer. I haven't purchased a trailer yet. I need to see if I can still do quick jobs without it or not. Hey, alright, and we're back. Can we get out of this parking lot? Over here, I assume, maybe? Oh yeah, there we go. This sure stops on a dime, I've noticed. Alright. Back on the road. Oh, those are birds circling. Something's dead. Elm Creek in Alma. It is nice not driving with a trailer hooked up to you, filled with stuff. You go a little faster, you've got yourself some more maneuverability. We are at about a half tank of gas, just a hair over. Next time I'm going to go east in Iowa and drive all the way through and see the world's largest truck stop on Interstate 80. I've stopped there about 8 billion times driving east. Looks like we only have 48 miles left. And I don't remember where we set the marker to. Scotts Bluff, maybe? Should we scare this Camaro next week? It's a sweet sweet color. Anyway, I wanted to buy a truck in the game because you can't do free roam without it. And a couple friends on the roleplay server, I know Doc has it, our dispatcher on Brain Dead. It'd be fun to cruise around with him. He probably knows the game way better than I do, so... Hey, you can bypass the nearby way station. Alright. I mean, do you ever see these things open anyway? Well, this guy's pulling in. Oh, I can bypass because I don't have any trailer. Duh. Anyway, yeah, it'd be fun to play with some friends and, you know, do some convoys, that sort of thing. I would assume you need your own truck for that. I don't know. I've not done it. Alright, North Platte. Is that where we went? That must be where we went, because we only have 11 miles left on this little journey. We got all sorts of gas places and whatnot. Alright, well, we will get off the interstate here. I discovered North Platte. I'm changing the name to Steveville. Alright, we're gonna refuel. Oh, hey, I got a green light. Alright, there we go. Tells us to get back on the interstate, but we are going to go refuel. Alright, Global Mills, come on. Whoa, easy, Tiger. And we gotta go over there for truckers. Did I go into the, I must have. Whoopsie daisy. Can you get there through the back? It's hard to say. That does not look promising, does it? Let's see. Nope, we're gonna turn around. Yep, well, that's what happens when you drive into the autos only, not the trucks. Look at that old pickup, that's sweet. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. It's like GTA, it just has a spawn mobile. Gonna refuel for our trip back to Iowa. Diesel price is $4.61. All right, fuel tank is full. Look at this dude. He looks like his face is melting. You should turn the air on in there, buddy. Alright, well anyway, that's going through Iowa, half of Iowa, and most of Nebraska. I guess we can see where we are on the map. Yeah, so I'd say maybe, what, almost 2/3 of Nebraska there. So yeah, we stopped at North Platte, could go through Sydney, all the way up to Scotts Bluff. But these are all areas you can go to in the map, which is pretty sweet. And so, you know, there's jobs that you can do in both Nebraska and Iowa, and we will eventually get to that point. Kind of interested in seeing Southwest Iowa a little bit here. They don't really go too far in there, though. Kind of grew up in this area. I live in this area. The worst drivers in humanity belong to this area. If you love yourself, if you love your family, stay away or fly over. That would be good. Anyway, thanks for watching. This game is super fun, man. I'm excited to keep playing it. I've only got the Iowa and Nebraska DLC, so everything else is just the base game, but I will definitely be getting some of the other DLC. So yeah, recommended. This game is pretty sweet, and I'm just, you know, breaking the surface on this one. So we will call it a night. Don't go changing. And